Hare Krishna, Nishita, Niyati, and Arhan. Hare Krishna. Today we have more number of audience in our class. Very nice. And we missed a lot of classes this week. We had only one class in the whole week. So I will encourage you all to join tomorrow and day after if it is possible. I am squeezing my time. I have changed my schedule of weekend also, because yesterday your mom said this is the reason, and then before, and then Wednesday I had my service. So at least 4 classes we should do. My concern is before you get busy with the other things, let's focus. But if you are really busy, we can take it easy also. Let's go now. Which chapter? Niyati will tell us. Which chapter, Niyati, we are in? Very important chapter we are on. Very small chapter, but each and every verse of this chapter is like we call crown jewel, right? You all know what is crown jewel. Arhan, do you know what is crown jewel? Crown jewel. You don't know? Crown jewel means, you know jewel, right? Jewel is having like have some value, is precious, right? A jewel. If mom loses some gold jewel or something, he'll say, Arhan, did you see that? Where did you put? And all those things, right? Crown jewel means it is the jewel, crown of all kinds of jewel. It's crown jewel chapter of Bhagavad Gita, today's reading. The chapter is 12th chapter. Yes, Nishita, I'm right? Yeah. We did till 11 chapters. Yes. Universal form was the last class we had. Virata Rupa. Girls, remembering or just me? Okay. So 12th chapter is devotional service. I'll try to make it interesting, Nishita, for you. I know when your physically body doesn't support, it's hard to focus, but I'll try to make it easy for you. Okay? Very small chapter. Very, very small chapter. Actually, this is the smallest chapter. The biggest chapter is 18th chapter, which has 78 verses. The second biggest chapter is the second chapter, body and soul concept, Sankhya Yoga, that has 72 verses. And this is the smallest chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and which has, Arhan, guess, you did 4 chapters of Bhagavad Gita, right? What is it? 20 verses only. Our class will be very short today. Nishita can take some rest. Very short class, but very important.
Your face is not visible.
I'm sorry?
Your face is not visible.
Avuna, enduka?
Maybe half it anistunది Mataji.
Oh, not full gundi Mataji. Nishita, how about you?
Just your forehead's like cut off, but I can.
Yeah. Sometimes I నుంచి ఇక్కడ పైన కనబడట్లేదు Mataji.
Oh Krishna, why is that so?
ఇప్పుడు yeah.
Is better?
కొంచెం వెనక్కి అనుకోండి Mataji. Okay.
Better?
Correct.
నాకైతే కరెక్ట్ గానే కనిపిస్తుంది ఇక్కడ కానీ, బట్ మేబీ యా. ఓకే, సో దిస్ చాప్టర్ నేమ్ ఇస్ డివోషనల్ సర్వీస్. నేతి ఓకేనా? కనిపిస్తుందా నీకు? నేను ఓకే? నా జుట్టు కనిపిస్తుందా? తెల్ల జుట్టు ఆఫ్ కోర్స్, బట్ కనిపిస్తుందా? ఓకే. సో డివోషనల్ సర్వీస్, వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ subject matter of Bhagavad Gita. The essence of whole Bhagavad Gita, many people take it as dharma, duty and everything, but the main thing is devotional service. What Krishna wanted to preach to Arjuna is devotional service, and how devotional service can be done while doing our proper duty. Devotional service means devotional work. So starts with Arjuna again. I'm not giving you recap and reviews of all the chapters. You know all the chapters, especially few chapters behind, starting from the opulence of the absolute, knowledge of the absolute, attaining the absolute, and then Virata Rupa. Now it's devotional service. Arjuna asked 3rd time some question which is like, what is best for me or what is perfect for me? He asked, O Krishna, O Madhusudana, what are considered to be more perfect? more perfect means then there are two choices. What are considered to be more perfect? Those who are always properly engaged in your devotional service, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman, the unmanifested. We discussed before in Bhagavad Gita classes that there are three kinds of realizations. Yes, Brahman realization, Paramatma realization, and Bhagavan realization. Brahman realization is the realization which is unmanifested, in the form of light, in the form of energy, in the form of aura of the Supreme Lord. That is Brahman realization. Next one is the Paramatma realization. We all can realize Krishna by seeing Krishna inside ourselves as guiding Paramatma or Super Soul. Yes, we discussed about that. And the best one is the Bhagavan realization, which is Supreme Personality of the Godhead realization. So here Arjuna has a question, that is devotional service is more perfect, or those who worship the impersonal Brahman and they get happiness in worshipping, which is most perfect one or more perfect one? Krishna immediately answers. He doesn't take much time there. Beautiful verse 9.2. I mean, I will say beautiful verse for almost every other verse in this chapter, because very famous chapter, and kids who want to memorize the verses and who can memorize the verses, the first chapter what they choose will be the 9th chapter. First thing is very small. We try to choose small things, and the second thing is it's important also. Maya, Krishna says, so let's do Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Maya Veshya Mano Ye Mam Nitya Yukta Upasate Shraddhaya Paraya Upetas Te Me Yukta Tamamata. What does Krishna say? Krishna is saying, those who fix their minds on my personal form, and who are always engaged in worshipping me with what? With great transcendental faith. What is great? Big, huge. What is transcendental? That which is above the three modes of material nature. Faith, we all know. We put faith in wrong destinations, wrong things. But faith in Krishna are considered by me to be the most perfect. So what is Krishna answering to the first question of Arjuna? He's saying that devotional service is the best thing. Because how you can perform the devotional service unless you experience the personality of the Godhead? You can't serve the light. You can't serve the Paramatma inside sitting. If service comes, it comes in the personal form of the Lord. And Krishna says, with his single answer, he'll explain more, of course, lot more. But he is saying that worshipping me with complete faith is the best thing. But some people are inclined to worship the unmanifested Brahman, energy, light, that which lies beyond the perception of the senses. It's inconceivable, it's unchangeable. The impersonal conception of the absolute truth, what we are talking here about the Brahman realization, unmanifested thing, what they have to do? They have to control all the senses. And they have to be equiposed to everything. He can achieve me. It's not he cannot achieve me. But there is no full engagement of the senses. Higher taste. I feel happy serving Krishna. I can't feel happy so much as much I feel happy serving Krishna in the personal form by worshipping just the light or energy or something like that. In order to perceive the super soul within the individual soul also, one has to cease their sensual activities like seeing, tasting, working. Can we do that? It's very hard. It's very hard. How can you close your eyes and think about always Krishna, Krishna, Krishna? Your eyes are there. Krishna has given you the eyes to see in everything Krishna and in Krishna everything. But you are controlling that seeing process. Your ears are there here and they are meant to hear about Krishna Katha. But we hear everything other than Krishna Katha. Your tongue is to taste the Krishna Prasadam. Why we put big lines to take this much of Prasadam? Mercy. It's mercy. Your hands and legs are meant to work, in which you can get energy to your body, which can help us doing the devotional service. Impersonal realization, this is all is very, very difficult. For those, Krishna clearly says, for those whose minds are attached to the unmanifested, impersonal feature of Supreme, advancement is very, very troublesome. He did not say you will not come to me, but he said it's very troublesome. Who will take the trouble? And to make progress in that discipline is always difficult. We can't be so disciplined. You want to eat something, how can you stop eating? You want to breathe normally, not like breathing like every one breath 30 seconds, 40 seconds, holding the breath. Yeah, that looks good, okay. While you are doing yoga in the morning, it's okay. But after that, you cannot hold the breath for years together like that. It's a difficult process, very difficult process. Brahman, unmanifested, light, is a very difficult process. But one who worships Krishna, giving up all their activities unto me, giving up activities means knowing that the action what we are performing is the mercy of Krishna. The doer, three modes of material nature. Who we are, just the instrument. What is the purpose? To get purified. Devoted to me without deviation, engaged in my devotional service, and always meditating upon me. And how they meditate? Having their minds fixed upon me, not thinking about something else while hearing Bhagavad Gita. Just giving an example. But yeah, when you do something, focus on that. When you do something, your mind is on that. For them, I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. No more exams, Nishita. Once we get out of this material world, no more exams, no more stress, no more reading, no more too much occupancy of the brain beyond the capacity. Kids especially, teenagers especially, all they are into it. Like they extend themselves more than their capacity. I'm not saying you should not, but focus should be different. Process should be different. The conclusion of Bhagavad Gita chapter says what? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam vraja aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma suchaha. One should give up all other process of surrenderance. You're surrendering literally to your books, you're surrendering to your teachers, you're surrendering to the academic knowledge. They're not going to take full charge of you. Supreme Lord will take full charge of you. We have to try to deliver ourselves with the spiritual realizations. But I'll still pray for you. This is a tough period wherein once you get out, you will be free and then you can focus more. So Krishna says, please fix your mind upon me. Krishna is saying, not saying that go fight Arjuna with your valor. Krishna is saying to Arjuna that fix your mind upon me and engage all your intelligence, whatever you have in me, knowing that I am the supreme deliverer. Thus you will be always in me without any doubt. Always in me means in my consciousness, in the knowledge what I am giving you. If you cannot, it's a process. So now who is taking the notes? Nishita is not well, so Niyati can take the points. You have your book and pen, or your mom is doing the job for you. Here comes the cycle wherein Krishna is explaining. I don't know, I have a wonderful class on this 9th chapter for 1.5 hours, very nicely explaining the process given by Krishna of devotional service, one by one, step by step. Beautiful process. It starts with half of the chapter, that is, it starts with 9th verse, 12.9 it starts with. And it starts from there, how to engage ourselves in devotional service. The process is given, very nicely given. Ata chittam samadhatum na saknoshi mahi sthiram abhyasa yogena tato mamichhaptum dhananjaya. What does it say? My dear Arjuna, if you cannot fix, first what did Krishna say? So you can go back from 8 actually. So 12.8. First 12.8, what did Krishna say? Fix your mind upon me. Oh, my mind is chanchala, Krishna. It is not listening to me. Already he said that I cannot control the mind. I can control the speed of the wind. So in that case, what Krishna is giving, the next option is, if you cannot fix the mind upon me, you can fix, but without deviations, you are not able to fix it. Then follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. Means, the things what you have to do, you have to do. The things which you should not do, you should not do. In this way, when you do these regulative principles following business, then automatically you will get or attain a desire to attain me. You are getting it? This is the second thing what Krishna is prescribing. First one, he said that fix your mind upon me, to be completely devotional to me, offer everything to me. But when you cannot fix your mind fully without deviation on Krishna, Krishna is saying, okay, follow the process. Get up in the morning, nicely take bath, put tilak to your body everywhere, do the worship of Krishna, sit and chant the holy names of Krishna. This is the regulative principle, most important regulative principle in Kali Yuga. Name and the named are non-different. Krishna and Krishna's names are non-different. So to always remember Krishna, you have to chant the names of Krishna. I'm not saying you have to chant 24 hours a day. Your 8 hours sleep, you need not compromise. Your activities, you need not compromise. Your academic studies, you need not compromise. Just add japa, add smaranam, add chanting to your schedule. And by doing that, what happens? Your desire to attain Krishna will sprout or will increase. Basically, everything is desiring. When you desire, you think in that way. When you think in that way, you will act in that way. The practice of the Bhakti Yoga under the rules and regulation with the direction of spiritual master. There should be a leader. There should be a spiritual master. There should be someone who is following all these things to guide you. Then surely you can go back to Krishna. We can go back to Krishna. If you, okay, now the second thing is done. First is fix your mind. Okay, if you cannot fix your mind, follow the regulative principles of Bhakti Yoga. And let's say if you cannot practice the regulatory principles or regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then Krishna says, okay, you can work for me. Because working for me, you will come to a perfect stage. Anyhow you want to work for me. There are various fields of activities. If you cannot sacrifice the results of that activity, then that work you are doing for yourself. If you are able to renounce and redirect the results of that activities to Krishna, either virtually with the mind or with the physically, but you have to surrender the results of the action and should not think that you are the doer. So Krishna is saying, okay, you can work. But realize we are in that condition. We have to work. There is no choice for us. We have to work for studying. We have to work for earning. We have to work for cleaning. We have to do a lot of work. But dedicate it towards me. Don't think that you are the doer. Don't think that you will be the enjoyer. Don't think you are the proprietor. Everything comes from me. Okay. How many stages done? Niyati? First he said, Krishna said, fix your mind upon me, right? Then he said, if you cannot fix your mind upon me, follow the regulative principles. Yes, Arhan? Am I right? Yes? Okay. And if you cannot follow the regulative principles, what did Krishna say? Work for me. What does work for me mean? Understand that Krishna is giving the energy to do that action. Understand that the results of the action should go to Krishna. Understand that you should not get attached to either work or the results of the work. Okay. 3 steps already. Now the 4th one. If, however, you are unable to work in consciousness of me, in Krishna consciousness, then try to act. Try to act. Krishna is so merciful, kids. Who will be so merciful? Tell me. He says, try to act giving up the results of your work. Practice, 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 practice. Fake it till you make it. And Krishna consciousness is so wonderful. So wonderful. In the material terminology, fake it till you make it is not very positive term, but here it is kind of, that's the only way. Okay, you are not able to wholeheartedly surrender to Krishna and then do the activity, but you practice it. You act, you enact. Then you will definitely one day get the taste. You don't become complacent in that acting, but that acting will get the transformation to know the reality. When I said to my Siksha Guru one time, Prabhuji, I am feeling that I am acting in Krishna consciousness, maybe 15, 16, 17 years back. Then he said, it's okay, Mataji, don't worry. You have been acting on the platform of what you are not since n number of lifetimes. You understand what he's saying? You are acting on the platform of what you are not, means you are not this body, you are the soul, but you have been acting since n number of lifetimes on the platform of being body, and you are doing your work and you are enjoying your results and of the work and everything. Now you are acting on the real platform. So if it is acting, is also have patience. It will transform. You will see wonders. So don't give up the process. That's what Krishna is saying. If, however, you are unable to work in Krishna consciousness of me, try to act giving up the results of your work. Okay? Oh no, I don't want to give the results to you, or I don't want to think also that I am giving the results to you. Okay, if you cannot take up this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of the knowledge. Who am I? I am not this body, I am the soul. As a soul, what I have to do? Who is Krishna? Who am I? What is my relationship with Krishna? What is the science of this self-realization? What is the yoga process? What is my ultimate destination? Take up the knowledge process, he is saying. Okay. Somebody is noting down, kids? Mom is doing homework for you? Oh, you are doing Niyati, good. So better than the knowledge. Krishna is saying, okay, better than the knowledge, however, can be meditation. Meditation means not meditating on the nothingness, not meditating on the walls, not meditating on the light bulbs. Meditating on Krishna. Meditating on the activities of Krishna. Meditate. And in Kali Yuga, the most preferred method is meditating on the name of the Krishna, because the name of Krishna and the named Krishna is non-different. And you cannot meditate, suppose. Krishna is saying renunciation of the fruits of action. Okay, you act, you don't meditate, it's okay, but you get some results. Don't be attached to that results. It's similar point of before, like more emphasis on renunciation point. Renunciation of the fruits of the action. Then what happens once you renounce the fruits of the action? You will be at peace. I pass, it's okay. I fail, it's okay. It's Krishna's arrangement. I mean, I don't say that don't study whole day, okay? Arhan, it's not like not studying whole year and say it's Krishna's mercy, mommy, I did not get good grades. You have to study, but still after studying also leave the results to Krishna. Don't get too much disturbed about thinking the results of your actions. Then you cannot focus on the action also. And by doing this renunciation process mentally and then changing into in practical, that will get peace of mind to you. Peace of mind to you. I have done my part to the best. It's now up to Krishna. Anyhow, you don't have any control. Like your cousin now, Nishita, is doing so much of work, right? So much of stress, right? But does she have the control? No. She has to do what she has to do. Later it's up to whatever Krishna decides. We should not be envious of anybody or envious of anything. We have to be friendly to all the living entities. These are the principles what you have to learn being in this human body, not the other things. I mean, you can learn, but focus should not be on the other things. Focus should be on how we become non-envious of everything. Mataji, I am not envious of anybody on this material world. Yeah, but our nature of being envious of Krishna, we came here. So I am emphasizing on that part of, we have to go back to Krishna. We have to understand there is no special enjoyment in separation of Krishna, or separately from Krishna, or independently of Krishna. One who do not think himself as a proprietor, and one who is free from the false ego, who is equal both in happiness and distress, who is tolerant always, santushtaha, who is satisfied always, who has self-control always, determination of mind, putting all intelligence fixed on Krishna. Krishna says he is very dear to me. I mean, you may say, if I don't put all those things, is Krishna not dear to me? Krishna loves everybody. But who sincerely follows the path, he loves them more. He gives them more. If you are not ready, how he can give you more? If you express, when you are eating one mango, you express that daddy, this mango is so sweet, I like it, then only daddy will get more mangoes, right? If you just eat it and you don't care, you leave it, then how can daddy get you more mangoes? It's like that. Krishna will give you more intelligence, more knowledge, more mercy, if at all you are relishing the process, you are relishing the Krishna's knowledge. Lord is always pleased with the actions of done by with full heart to Krishna. Process, step by step process. Anni rastunnava niyati nuvu? Are you writing each and every? Okay. He by whom no one is put into difficulty, and he who is not disturbed by anyone. Here what is Arjuna's condition? He is thinking that he is putting others in, yes Nishita, he is thinking that he is putting everybody in trouble. He is thinking that he is going to kill all the other people. He is thinking that that might cause problem to him also. He by whom no one is putting into difficulty, and he who is not disturbed by anyone, he who is equiposed in happiness and distress, fear and anxiety, is very dear to me. Krishna is no more saying that Lord Supreme Truth. He is directly, because it's been almost 10 chapters, 12 chapters gone. It's like 2 parts are gone, only 3rd part is left, or like 6. 2 of 3 is gone. So now Krishna is saying, surrender unto me, worship me, be equiposed with everything, be free from these dualities, get out of this fear and anxiety. Neti, is it clear my video, or still it is happening same thing as first? Is it covering somewhere and all?
Just the top part.
Itla enaka jargite okay na?
Yeah.
Okay. But I am seeing it so clear, I don't know what is the problem. I am seeing it like super duper clear. Is it better?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe, yeah. It's very important to understand the dualities in life. Distress, we get so sad and go into depression. Happiness, you get so elated and think that that's a super duper day, it should be every day like that, and all those things. Fear and anxiety, fear that what will happen, anxiety that what next. These things we have to get freed, and how can we get freed is taking out the doership mentality and taking out the enjoyership mentality or proprietorship mentality. Krishna says, my devotee who is not dependent on the ordinary course of activities. Ordinary course of activities, I have to work hard, I have to study more, I have to focus more, I have to get good grades, I have to get good perks, good hikes, all those things in the office. Krishna is saying, my devotee who is not dependent, we are feeling that that's the only shelter. Did your grandmother did so much of studies? Did she not live happily? Did your grandmothers did so much of endeavors towards academics? Was she not happy? Oh Mataji, that time is different, this time is different. Time is different, but the consciousness is the same. They used to feel happy because they were connected to Krishna consciousness. They were connected to their eternal consciousness. Who is pure, who is expert without worrying of other things, who is free from all kinds of pain, and not striving for some result. Very, very important. This result is going to kill you. I mean, kill you in the sense, literally drain you. What will happen? How much will I get? What will I do? If I get, what will I do? If I don't get, what will I do? It's okay. It's okay. I'm not saying go into the complacency zone. I'm not saying forget about your reading books and everything. Read, do whatever you have to do, but see that it should not affect your mind, it should not affect your consciousness, it should not make you go down. How a self-realized person would be there? Yo na hrishyati na dveshti na sochati na kankshati shubha ashubha parityagi bhaktiman yah same priyaha. One who neither rejoices nor grieves. one who neither laments or desires, because desires is desiring something which is temporary is the cause of all problems. If you desire for something temporary, obviously that temporary would be gone. Temporary means it will be gone. So you are desiring for some temporary and you are expecting that temporary to be always with you. That's called foolishness. Neither laments nor desires, and who renounces both, not only just inauspicious activities. Oh, I don't like it, I'm not attached to it, so I will renounce. But I like this one, so I will get attached to this. No, renouncing, mentally renouncing, leave it. You cannot take over me. Simply say to that you cannot. May it be stress, may it be anything, say that you cannot take over me. I told you before also, right? If you remember, don't go to the Krishna and say, Krishna, I have a big problem. You can say, that's okay. But go to the problem, Arhan, and say proudly, hey, problem, you can't do anything of me. I have big Krishna with me. Problem will run away. Then again, how to see the thing? Samashatru cha mitre cha tatha manapamanayo sitoshna sukha dukkheshu samasanga vivarjita. We should be equal to friends and enemies. We need not go and do puja to enemies, but equal to, in the sense you see the Paramatma in both of them, who is equiposed in honor and dishonor. Either it is honorable situation, it's dishonorable situation. You should not react to that situation because you have given your best according to the instructions of Krishna, according to the prescriptions of Krishna, according to the suggestions of Krishna, according to the Vedic knowledge. You should not be disturbed by either honor or dishonor. Because honor we don't get disturbed, but that elation, that happiness is also disturbance, that is which is taking you away from Krishna. You are getting nicely situated in this material world thinking la la land, I am happy here, I need not go to Krishna. That's a disturbance. Heat and cold, happiness and distress, fame and infamy. Arjuna was thinking that he will become famous by leaving everything and going to, he did not think in that terms, but he didn't want to fight because he doesn't want to kill anybody. But Krishna said that if you do that job, you will be very famous for not doing job. Famous in the sense infamy it's called. It's not famous, infamy. There is a Hindi saying, you don't know Hindi, but badnaam hua to kya hua, naam to hua. What does that mean is, though you are ill-famed, it's okay, you are famed. But why to be famed by ill-famed? Be famed by be famed. Always free from contaminated association. Try to take very minimum association of that who are not spiritual. It's mandatory, but try to minimize that association. That which has to come, it will come anyhow. Try to be silent in most of the situations where it's not of your interested topic. First of all, you have to change your interest, but if it is not much of the spiritual topics, try to reduce. It's okay, try to reduce what they will think, what she will think, that's okay. One of my husband's cousin, okay, she's very close to our family since we got married. It's just a month difference or some 3 weeks difference of her marriage and my marriage. And then she came to US, we came to US, she settled, we are settled, everything is nice, we were very close to each other. And now she's making a big party program for some happy moments in her life. But she told to her mother that I'm not going to invite my cousin brother, that's my husband, and family, because their lifestyle is different. Because they don't eat what we eat, they don't drink what we drink, their consciousness is not our consciousness. I have a desire to call them, but I don't think it's appropriate to call them and put them in a situation where they are not fit in. Arhan, you take an orange one pod and try to fix it in onion. Will it fix? No, it won't fix. It's a mismatch. So like that, if we are God conscious, we won't be fitting it naturally, we won't be fitting it in bodily consciousness people. And we all appreciate that. My husband appreciates, I appreciate that. Okay, good, she has taken a wonderful decision. Instead of putting us under obligation to go somewhere where we are not very comfortable, she is herself taking a decision that maybe some other time we will meet wherein I can serve them nicely, but now it's not the right environment for them. Krishna is Dadami Buddhi Yogantam. Krishna gives the intelligence for everybody. Whether I have to go there or not is my intelligence. Whether she has to call or not is her intelligence. We both are guided by Krishna, then that's good. The last verse of this particular chapter, very important, 2.20. Note it down. Ye tu dharmamritam idam. Dharma amritam. Amritam means nectar. Dharma means our religion or occupation, religious occupation, the thing which connects us to the Supreme. What is religion? The what? Religion is not Hinduism, religion is not Christianism, religion is not Judaism, religion is not something else. Religion is that which connects you to your eternal nature, that which connects you to the Supreme Truth, Supreme Personality. Dharma amritam idam yetu dharma amritam idam yathoktam paryupasate shraddha dana mat parama bhaktaste tiva me priyaha atitev. When there is an apostrophe before the letter, the word a adds, the meaning changes opposite. Atiteva ativa me priyaha. What does this whole verse mean? Those who follow, what is the path? Imperishable path it is called. Imperishable. You know perishable goods, imperishable goods, right girls? So imperishable path this is. Those who follow this imperishable path of what? Devotional service, and who completely engage themselves. Not like weekly, one day, 1 hour. Completely engage. But how to engage? Not every day listening to Bhagavad Gita classes, but every day putting our consciousness into Krishna. So consciously making the choices. This is Krishna consciousness. And who completely engage themselves in faith, making me as the supreme goal, are very, very dear to me. What is the key? Suppose right now some competitive exams or whatever she is taking, Nishita. What is her goal? What is her target? Is like bullseye or whatever it is called. It's only one thing. It's only one thing, that I have to achieve this. That's the goal. Like that, Krishna is saying, when one makes me as the supreme goal and consciously chooses the things which will get the living entity back to me, that person is very dear to me. Krishna is not asking Arjuna to retire, kids, right? He's not saying, oh Arjuna, retire from everything, go and do chanting. No, Krishna is saying to Arjuna, take an active role in performing your duty, but don't get attached to either duty or the results of the duty. Again and again, so many times it has been emphasized, neither get attached to the duty nor get attached to the result of the duty. And how that is possible? Through the association of the devotees. Vapu and Vani, two topics, very important. Vapu is in-person association of the devotees, or in-person association of the like-minded people who are spiritual. V-A-P-U. Physically you are associating with them, physically you are staying with them, physically you are hearing from them directly in person. And something is called Vani. Vapu Seva, Vani Seva. Vani means instructions. Instructions. Follow the instructions. We are not able to physically associate with Krishna, physically interact with Krishna, physically directly hear from Krishna, but we are hearing through Bhagavad Gita. Vani, through Krishna's instructions. How fortunate we are all, kids. Directly Krishna is talking to us through Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is not ordinary person. You see in my backside, he is the supreme personality of the Godhead. God itself is so high position. Godhead is super high position. And he is supreme of the Godhead, supreme personality of the Godhead. How much weight it should have. How much important it has. And we all read about Bhagavad Gita 2nd chapter. We are not the body, we are the spirit soul. And when the spirit soul comes in connection with the eternal spiritual personality, eternal spiritual supreme personality, then it's so relishable. So relishable. Devotional service is not difficult. I mean, it's not very hard process. It's an easy process only. But you have to be sincere. Sincerity is the key. Krishna sees how much sincere you are, how much you are trying, how much you are endeavoring, how much effort you are putting. When we chant each and every bead of Hare Krishna Mahamantra, that's an effort, that's an endeavor. When we read one page of Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, it's an endeavor. From our side, we are consciously endeavoring. That endeavor is what Krishna is looking at. Krishna declared already he is Krishna. He is the Supreme Personality of the Godhead. Lord's mercy is very unlimited, very unlimited. It is mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam 10th canto 14th chapter 8th verse. Tattenukampam susumekshmano bunjana evatmakritam vipakam. What does that mean? Whenever a devotee is in distress or has fallen into difficulty, what does he think? He thinks that it is Lord's mercy upon him. He thinks, thanks to my past misdeeds, I should suffer far greater than I am suffering now. This looks very pessimistic, but it's not. It's the mercy of the Supreme Lord that I am not getting all the punishment which is I am due. Some people will say, right, there was a big accident, and out of that big accident, what did the person inside that car has lost? Is a small nail of a finger. It's a big accident, huge accident, total car, everything gone. The car become chipa. And what did the person lose is only the nail of his little pinky finger. So we have to consider like the difficulties in our life. And the difficulties will not be so hard. When you surrender unto Krishna, a big ocean of difficulties will become like a calf's hoof print size puddle which you can easily jump and cross. Arhat can do it very easily. Did you ever jump over the puddle of water, Arhan? In America, you got a chance of jumping in the puddle of water, jumping over the puddle of water during rainy season or something, or no? Yes? Yeah. Kids have fun. And it's not hard for them. Suppose Arhan is made to stand near an ocean and say, can you please cross over this puddle of ocean? Not possible. So like that, when we surrender unto Krishna, then automatically that big ocean will become small puddle. Why Arhan is so much not stressed? Why Nishita is so much stressed? Because Arhan is dependent on many things. Nishita is trying to be independent. Being independent is not bad, but being independent of Krishna, being to take the control independent of Krishna, that is dangerous place where you get exhausted. When Arhan is suppose crossing the road, he is holding his father's hand. Will he be afraid that the truck will come and crush him? Will you be afraid, Arhan? When you are holding your father's hand, you will not be, right? So that's the faith you have in the personality whom you are holding on to. And Krishna is the Supreme Father. You are not living. What happens maximum? Worstest of the worst, what happens? Suppose a girl is getting married. Her match is fixed. Her boy is very nice. They had some nice loving interactions with each other in phone, in person. And they are like, okay, you are my life. I am your life. Everything has happened. At the last moment, God forbid, the groom dies or the bride dies. Is their life ends? No, it won't end. It will continue. Even the depression moments, that sadness moments, they will not last for long when you have the strong shelter. I will tell you a story, and I will end this story with, I'll end the class with that story. Anyhow, we finish the chapter, but contextual, I'll share you something. Okay, Arhan, for you this is, for everybody, but for you especially, you are a very, what is it called, guest for our class, so I will tell you a story. Okay, there is a flight, very small story, Nishita. I will end with that. In the flight, everybody sitting. You go in flights? Did you ever go to India and long distance flights? Yes. There is a little girl. She is independently sitting in her seat, nicely buckled up with the seat belt. She is eating everything, she is drawing everything, she is doing her activities, and attendants are very regularly checking on her, because when you are very small and traveling alone, there should be a guardian attendee from the air flight department people. They pay a little extra for that, and then they take that assistance. So they are helping her nicely, and everything is going on cool nicely. Air flight is in the air, the plane is in the air, everybody can see through the windows, nice clouds. You feel like you're touching the clouds, right, when you see outside, but you cannot. But it's you feel great, right, by sitting here and seeing so clouds. And when you are traveling through clouds, it's amazing, right? It's a nice experience. Did you feel ever like that, looking into the clouds from the window of the plane? Yes, Arhan? Yes, yeah. So the girl was happy, everybody was happy, flight is going nicely, and suddenly turbulence. Not regular turbulence, it's like a huge turbulence, that much huge that whole everybody in the flight is disturbed. Like everything is going to go now, crashing is the only way, or going into the water is the only way. Everybody is perturbed. Perturbed means highly disturbed. The person who is sitting next to her, the person in the back side, they are really very much in condition wherein what will happen next, or they will lose something like that. And this girl is nicely sitting. I mean, even though she is a girl of 6, 7, 8 years old, you will also feel afraid, right, Arhan? You will also feel afraid when the flight is going up and down, a plane is going up and down, and she is nicely drawing, coloring in the turbulence also. No distress, no anxiety, and she is okay. Then with Krishna's mercy, somehow that flight came to a stable way of going in the air, and slowly it took up its regular pace, and everybody was like relaxed. And once they are all into their position, the person sitting next to that little girl asked her, oh little girl, whatever her name was, if he knew he would have addressed, but oh little girl, I was seeing you all the time. Everybody was afraid here. The turbulence was not normal, but I was seeing you at peace, at cool. Here they say, right, I'm cool, I'm at cool. What is the thing which is making you so undisturbed, and you are drawing nicely, you are not worried about what is happening? She did not give big philosophy, kids. She was not a Bhagavad Gita reader. She was not a philosophical girl. She did not say, oh, we are not the body, we are the soul. If we die also, no problem, my soul will go to Krishna. Nothing like that. What did she say, Arhan? Listen carefully, and you have to tell this story to your parents. What did she say, I was not afraid because the pilot of this plane is my father, and I am sure my father will take me safely to the destination. I mean, logically thinking, putting all our intelligence in it. Oh, if our dad is taking the flight, the turbulence won't happen, the flight won't crash. Okay, so everybody should have their daughter or son into the flight. So no, not like that. We have to understand this topic with the faith. How much faith she had in her father, that her father won't let her go, won't let the plane go into crash, because it's her father. Her father will take full charge of her. He will definitely not put her in any situation it is troublesome for her. So that faith we should all have, that Krishna is the Supreme Father, and when we sincerely pray to Krishna, then Krishna is going to definitely protect us. Avashya Rakshibe Krishna, having faith in the protection of Krishna. Krishna, 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 Krishna. Arhan, how many times we heard Krishna in 1 hour, right? It's nice. Krishna. You know the meaning of word Krishna? Arhan? You don't know? Krishna means all attractive. You go to your Bhagavad Gita teacher and tell, I have learned something new, teacher. I am learning Bhagavad Gita, which is given by Krishna, and I got to know the meaning of Krishna. Like when I asked you what is Arhan, you said your name meaning is Shiva. What does Krishna mean? Krishna means God, of course, but Krishna literally means all attractive. All attractive. How much attractive, you know? You take a big lump of magnet and you go and put it in a place, junkyard. All the junk of all metallic pieces would come and just stick to this big lump of magnet. Not only in 1 layer, 1 layer, 2 layer, 3 layer, like a mountain it will be. You won't even see the magnet. That much they will be going towards the magnet, like that. Like that. Krishna is all attractive. If we know fully about Krishna, we get attracted to Krishna. More than our parents, more than our loving items, more than our loving movies, more than our loving everything. Just it's that we have to know about Krishna. There is a beautiful prayer song you might have heard, right, girls? Madhurashtakam. Adharam madhuram. Right? Did you hear? No? Yes? No? Oh. You have to hear that song. That's a beautiful song. Adharam madhuram, nayanam madhuram, hasitam madhuram, madhuradipater, akhilam madhuram. Everything about Krishna is madhuram. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, we will end our class here. 9th chapter is such a chapter that by reading the purports and trying to more understand about how we have to perform our devotional service, how seriously and sincerely we can perform, what are the benefits of performing devotional service, how they are linked up to our eternal existence. This is a big chapter to cover. 20 verses can be given 20 days classes also, but because of the time we are doing it as a small class, and according to our understanding, later you can deep dive into these verses and get more knowledge. Okay, is that fine? Everybody okay? Now I'm going to ask Nishita what's the little take home, if this class can help her. Let me stop the recording first. Hare Krishna.